this. I realize.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Boston Celtics as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. Fellas, just like we were saying earlier, a lot of excitement has been built around this new season. So far, it has not disappointed. Your thoughts, Shaq, on things so far?
Well, for the teams that are losing, it's been a disappointment. But for the teams that are winning, it's now about maintaining that consistency. See if you can make it to the playoffs, how far you can go in the playoffs, and, hey, maybe you can win a championship.
Well, to me, the league is just getting more and more athletic. All the off-season training and all the nutrition and things, guys are more athletic. I don't know if that.
It's game time in Boston as the crowds look to cheer on the Celtics. The Cleveland Cavaliers come into this one after a win against the Hawks. And what really made that outcome a surprise. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside jumper. Here's Freak. Offensive rebound. Sanders laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Down low. Here's Mack. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. As we get a break in the action, let's take a moment to check out the NBA's leaders in steals. Fourth, Isaiah Thomas.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
Free throw good. Mack early. He's checked in for Isaiah Thomas. And Mack drops them both. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Pass to Freak. And Sanders kicks to Freak. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control a team's transition.
Here's Mack. 8 points his last outing. Great D that time from Irving. 1:30 left in the first. Feeds it to Freak. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean,
When's the last time
you got to play without fouling.
Pierce is checked in for Irving. And both free throws good from Freak. There's 1:26 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Mack. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
Freak passes to Plumlee. It's blocked. Now here's Frazier. He's coming off a 16-point game against Charlotte. Mack, good. Mack's got 7 points.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
There's the feed to Freak. Inside, here's Plumlee. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And Cleveland making a change here. Price checked in. .40 left to play in the first quarter. There's Freak. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Celtics trail by 6. Here's Mack. He has 7. He kicks it to Early. Here's McCullough. Clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Crowder. No good off the front iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
There's Freak. Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
Terrific shot there. I mean, he was calm, he was poised, didn't rush it at all. You got to tip your hat to him. That was well done.
And here's free importance of preparing for games.
In my opinion, of course, just in my opinion, you can never practice enough. You know, even though I've been playing ball my whole life, I'm always finding ways to improve, putting up jumpers, working on defensive schemes. Our coaching staff helps us practice all kinds of game situations so that when the time comes, we'll be prepared.
You know, Clark, is there anyone that really doubts the importance of practice?
No, not at all. I mean, to get to any level of consistent performance, you got to put the time in, and every player.
The clock runs out, and we're...
Dwayne, a couple.
All right, guys, focus on me. We got them where we want them.
All right, fans, let's get up! And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. We were just wondering what would happen next, major drama, and we saw good.
And now we'll send it...
This ain't rapping, this is street hopping. Now get up off your like your seat's hot. My lava lit up.
Dwayne, how did you...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Isaiah Thomas. What are your thoughts, Kenny, on his game tonight?
When you're having a night.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith,
Sports.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Utah Jazz playing against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And for Cleveland, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position to make something special happen at the end of the year.
Excellent use of the word mundane, by the way. How about you, Shaq?
Well, Monday, experience told me when you need to go hard and when you need to pull back. You know, the best veterans will be there when it matters the most.
That's mundane, not
okay,
not
I thought he said Monday.
Like mundane Tuesday, Wednesday,
Okay.
Thursday.
Got it, my bad.
Two different things.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
It's the home of the Cavaliers here in Cleveland, Ohio, as we bring you an interconference match here at the Quicken Loans Arena. After this one game on the road, the Jazz will head back home to Utah. These are the games that challenge you. Guys, they will have their work certainly cut out for them, but they believe they can come away with the win.
Right now for the Jazz, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, Greg, they can start to break out of that pack.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. The forwards are Hayward and Favors. Then there's Trey Burke, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Burgess in at the 2. And it's Smith missing. On defense, Cleveland. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And really, they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game. I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line.
Shot clock at 3, and yes, sir, that one drops. Favors has got the opening bucket of the night here for the Jazz. And here's Cleveland. Freak with it.
Move the ball. Stick it to us.
Outside jumper. Pass to Plumlee, and he dunks it down.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that definitely.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
So good to be with you again, everybody. The NBA season has now hit its stride. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Brooklyn Nets. Checking out Brooklyn, the first half of the season has not been kind to them, and unfortunately, with their play lately, they're not exactly giving off the vibe that they're ready to turn things around. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst desk. On the basketball court, that's turnovers, that's missing assignments, missing rebounds. Same thing. Like, I know this is our, 82nd game this year. You're starting to feel it a little bit. That's how those guys feel.
I didn't know the midpoint was the 82nd game. But anyway, injuries start to take a toll.
No, but we've done 82 games. Doesn't mean the team.
We've done a lot of games in our role here in the...
Right.
I
We get 2 games a night, remember?
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Brooklyn Nets, they want to turn the season series around as they lost their last matchup. Changing it up here. And the Cavaliers with possession here. 9-point game. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, they didn't appear to have any kind of cohesiveness in terms of game plan. And they never figured out how to attack the defense in them.
So for Brooklyn now, Andrew Nicholson out there with McGarry. Then it's Lance Stevenson. Then it's Thomas. And it's Stauskas in at the 3. Irving dishes to Freak. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Freak's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
They set the pick. Thomas outside. Here's Nicholson. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got his 4th assist in this one. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to New York.
Yeah, foul trouble early on, I thought, set the tone in that game, and it just made it difficult for them to get over the hump.
Yeah, it really got them out of sync, and that hurt them big time. Forced them to go much deeper into their bench than they would have liked to.
He kicks to Stauskas. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Shot clock at 6. There's the pass to Nicholson. All sorts of time. That one off the back iron and out.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
That